Hey, hey, Queen Common says coming back to you from the Chi-Town remix to the Cackalack of Sticks. Damn it. I was at work, y'all, and the spirit came, dropped on me so heavy. My head started spinning. It felt like I had vertigo. That's how strong this message came through today. Uh, my nerves is bad. So y'all got to bear with me. We're going to walk through this a little slow, okay? Cuz I'm getting ready to get it in and do a menagerie on that ass today. Cuz I was looking at Ike Turner Hotel Holt uh and Cap and Kimmy with they fake asses. Y'all excuse my French. It's just going to come out. So I'm going to apologize in advance for my vile profane language because it was a ugly channeling came through today, and spirit said you got to put broadcast this. You have to. If you don't broadcast this, then you will not be doing your job. Your calling will not be met if you do not broadcast this lesson. This is from on high, y'all. I'm just the messenger, the vessel. I'm just a servant. Okay. Now we're gonna start off with Hotel Ho this time. Okay, and messy marble mouth Marlene look like and sound like, and she speaks as if she has a mouthful of hot marbles. Y'all remember them marbles? We used to play marbles, draw that circle on the damn ground, and if your parents was really balling, you had the marble set where you didn't need no damn chalk. Okay, you had a nice round cloth. It was in between velvet and sateen. It was a mixture of some, that material that you just, it's a combination that you like, okay, we don't even know what that is, but the marbles was rocking on that piece of cloth, that big circle where you draw out and play marbles. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Mouthful of them, but they hot. You put them in a boiling pot of hot water, get about 4 or 5 marbles, put them in your mouth, and that's how Miss Marlene talks. She's always inebriated or she is going through withdrawals, alcoholic syndrome withdrawals. They call it the shakes. And this was a throwback receipt from when Letitia was playing all up in Melody face, shooting shots, and I mean she was up in her fifis because Melody was like, you need to pull up. You need to pull up and see what you need to see since you looking. Okay, since you stiffing all around in my backyard, your backyard needs a little attention. Okay. And Inez Wine had just supposedly had launched. And you know how it is. You already know what jump. Let's peep it. You'll do that with me. We're gonna peep it, and I'm gonna got some more fire for you the on the side of alchemy, and I'm gonna show you how slick narcissists try to be and always want to catch you slipping. And let me tell you, these ninjas is hurt because Melody sidestepped on that ass. I'm telling you, she was high stepping like a majorette, like, no, 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 ma'am. Okay. So that is really what the 411 is. Okay. That's the truth behind everything going on here. They are hurt because she got them big old pretty scissors. You know the ones they're shears. They're not even really scissors. They so sharp they'll cut your heart out. And she took every apron string attached to Leviathan and said snip, snip, and snip. And that's that. It's a serious matter. Okay. Sisterhood is not no damn joke. And if you don't show uh a real G that you'll stand up when it's really sticky, that's it. You showed me exactly who you are when things get sticky. So let's look at this with Mama Marlene and her Ike Turner son. Check it.
Wine, my son. She's smoking good.
Let me open this up a little bit. So, Mama, I haven't seen you since I've been back from Atlanta. I mean, Uncle Sam, he was there, he and his wife.
Yeah, I kind of heard about that incident. So what made Sam, my brother, upset?
Everything makes Sam upset. Like, I know it ain't no issue. If it was an issue, I know you wouldn't put it right here, you know, at my event. So that was my issue. Like, dude, why are you getting so upset when we all up in here drinking Inez wine?
I guess when he just rolled up and seen all that beauty in his mama's name, it just was overwhelming. He was just feeling some kind of way.
Yeah.
I would have felt some kind of way too.
Yeah, yeah. So I understand, Sam. I understand where.
This is pathetic. This is really pathetic right here because any mother who truly loves her child and who wants to nurture a being that is well rounded with compassion, self awareness, empathy, dignity, morals, and standards. That's the basics of what we start to learn as we branch out into our own autonomy. And this is the prime example that I was speaking of in the other video about the surrogate husband. And it's the sick, demented spiritual incest that adult sons and mothers share. The mother and surrounding community in the village, whether it be uncles, older cousins, male cousins, etc., telling the oldest child, which is a man child, that he is now the man of the house if father go to prison, uh, is unalived for any reason, or just bounce. These hybrid niggas tell little boys that they are the man of the house while their mama is paying the bills, working triple jobs, bending over backwards, working herself to a frazzle, while this little heathen gets to run around and terrorize the community, collecting felonies. Do you see the programming? Do you see why I say that people don't know what abuse really looks like? Let's go.
He's coming from, um, to a certain degree. It's a time and place for everything. He got to have some type of control over himself.
When it come to Anna's baby and her children, well, you know, well, you ain't acknowledging that's my mama, and then I'm seeing other people that don't know my mama and this her wham.
Yeah.
He couldn't help it.
Yeah.
That did something to him, because you know how he feel about mama.
Yeah.
Although she gone on, but she still live in us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But when I apologized,
Yeah.
and I said, man, I wasn't even thinking.
Yeah.
And it's not like I got anything against you. You should have been like, all right, I feel you. Don't be
Yeah.
mad. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You see this? Do you see the enabling? I just want y'all to see one more time from a different view now that so much filth and vile energy has been aired the hell out. These receipts hit a little different now, don't they? Now just watch this. Watch this.
And I do have my grandmother's name on this wine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It means just as much to me as it is to her children. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Beautiful.
I mean, I was just as close.
Yeah.
I did just as much.
Close.
Right. I told him too. Right now, Monique and I, we're planning for the next wine event in Huntsville. And, you know, it will be a lot more intimate, you know, just with family and close friends and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, then we will talk about Big Ma and what she meant to the family and things like that.
Do you see the misguided personal accountability? There's no ownership directly. It's always a diversion around just going, you know what? That is a point, and I can understand and empathize with Uncle, etc., etc. Neither one of them can just come out with it. Do you understand? And this is a parallel to my personal experience with a very narcissistic, low frequency mother. My mother is like a windsock. Wherever the wind blows, that's where she goes. Wherever her attention is, that's where she puts her energy. It's either all good or all bad, right? She can never really come out with it unless I push her. And she is so delusional, a lot like Tinkerbell Tisha. It angers her to have someone younger than her that she birthed put truth to her face without any type of aggression. That drives narcissists crazy because they cannot manipulate the conversation and control the narrative. When you cannot just come out with what you want to say and your moral compass is so warped that it is painful to speak truth, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That does something to me. That's a trigger that makes me prone to violence. Okay. And it's just real. I'm just being honest. I'm human. I'm very sensitive because I'm an empath and I did not ask for this gift. Okay. Sometimes it feels like a curse. This is why, right here, because of mothers who spawn man children like this and deliberately remain in ignorance. Peep. Let's peep.
I've told him since then.
Mama,
Have you?
I called him about 100 times. He didn't answer the phone. I'm not a speaker, and I do get nervous, almost like stage fright and things of that nature, you know, when I become, when it's time for me to speak. And I am very apologetic that I didn't call him up. You're my uncle. Love you, and I love my family.
You see the excuse train? It's always a pivot, okay? This is an adult child of a narcissistic mother, a covert, malignant narcissist, in my opinion, is what depicts Miss Marlene. Okay, let's go. Listen to the excuse train one more time for me.
Family, and this is what we call legacy.
But yeah, so when it comes to mama, honey, that was the queen.
Right.
Beautiful. And she had 5 beautiful children. And for you to name a wine after her, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. Yeah.
Speaks volumes.
Oh, yeah. So, honey, that's something we gonna all cherish forever.
That's right. I still remember all the days we used to go out to eat, go to dinner, go to lunch, go to breakfast.
Now notice the pretty girl problems that she brings up. My mother was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Back then, when Mama Marlene was growing up, they were very color struck back in that era of the boomers and the beyond, the boomers prior to that, the civil rights era folk. They were very colorist, very biased and bigoted toward different shades of beauty of the melanated people. And I am a product of that ignorant, antiquated mindset. Sadly, we still trying to extinguish it. However, you know, superficiality is very dangerous when that is all you have in your arsenal of positive qualities. And this really makes me physically sick with this conversation. I remember how I felt the first time. It's more severe nausea this time around. Check it out.
And how about that football game? The ball game? Oh, my
I'm telling you, that's
God.
one thing that I would never forget.
It was
That
so cold. But she promised you she was going to be at that ball game.
right,
And, baby, she was there. She was cold.
right.
I think, she made it to the second quarter. And I looked at her, and she had turned red. I said, Mama. I said, come on, Mama. I'm finna take you home. It's too cold. I said, Martella, understand, Mama.
Right.
And she was like she didn't want to get up. I said, come on, Mama, they're too cold. You can't be
Yeah.
freezing out here.
Yeah, that was the highlight of my college career right
Yeah.
there.
So she got on up and I took her home.
Speaking of football, it's like she passed away. They kind of like it affected me a lot, because I didn't even try out for the NFL scouts. They came to the school, and I didn't even want to run for them or anything. I guess just because of like all the hurt and all that kind of stuff, from Big Mom passing away. It is crazy what other people's death can do to you,
Yeah.
And I guess it affected all of us, really.
Oh, God bless America.
Yeah.
That's the most beautiful woman I know. Respectful, church going.
She'll tear your back up, hugging you. So yeah, we pass all that down because my kids, they love to hug. That love.
That love. And that love means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody see it in you.
Oh, yeah.
And I always said I was just like you, but other people looking at me differently because of certain situations.
You got a good heart.
There we go.
And you show much.
You see this? It's just blaringly so dysfunctional. You did all of this to ruin your entire family and your life as you once knew it in the blink of an eye, and they just don't even talk about it. There's no accountability. There's no way I could sit across from a table with my adult son knowing the disgusting things he's done to his ex-wife and children and act like nothing happened. You know? Just act like nothing happened. I'd be like, "What were you thinking? What were you thinking? You need to explain this. Make it make sense. You can't. What in the hell? I'm your mama. How dare you? How dare you do a woman like that? How dare you do your children and your wife that? Listen, now, let me calm down. We're going to jump over to Melody and Letitia's discussion at the Galentine's Day. Y'all remember that stupid, ignorant, gutter, kitty party behavior from Tisha? And Melody had to get her together, and she got so mad she couldn't even talk. She already can't really speak well, but she got literally put on mute. Then she had a glitch. She glitched the hell out. Y'all remember that? Check it out. Check it out.
Was the same way, emotionally, aggressively came at this girl tried to destroy my marriage. Then tonight, you came with that same aggression about, well, I heard it was being talked about, all about Tisha, and more so. I think everyone here at this table knows your husband sometimes comes up when we're together because he keeps popping up on the internet. The same reason y'all kept talking about me and Martell stuff 3 seasons straight, because it was very public.
Every time Marcel and I went live, it was about what you put out against us, and so we defended ourselves and we cleared it up.
Tell me a time I ever lied. Tell me a time I ever lied to you.
Oh my God, let me talk. When we went live, it wasn't about you and Martell. You know that because you and Martell personally called all of us and asked us not to talk about your infidelity. We're on a reality TV show, and so they talked about it. We said, sure, we're not going to talk about it. When season 1 came around, when they was talking about the issue with you, hell yeah, we knew Martell was cheating on you. Well, you told me. I was upset.
You heard it. You heard her say, yeah, we knew Martell was cheating on you. Okay? But Tisha never had a clue. Remember? She didn't know. Just like she don't think her husband ever lied, her husband never cheated on her. It's no relevance. There's no credibility to the 20 girlfriend comment. And you notice Martell apologized to the Scott's children for that comment that he made. And then he hopped right back over, lying on Melody, saying that she was a unfit mother. And here we have Tisha with all the vitriol up in her chest, said it. Yeah, we knew. They knew. How many times I told y'all that they knew? Check it out.
Okay, Tisha.
Martell.
Okay, Tisha.
Oh, yo,
I own it.
You're lying. Where's your
I
proof?
don't lie.
Where's your
I don't
proof?
lie.
Where's your proof?
Wait, tell me a time. Tell me a time I've ever lied to you.
You knew Martell was cheating on you for 3 years. You had a baby.
That's your husband. You know your husband cheating on you every day and you don't care. And you don't care. And that's okay. And that's okay, girl. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube.
Prove to me.
Go to YouTube now.
You said you had proof.
I'm gonna pull up this tweet for
Where
you,
is
though.
your
I'm
proof?
gonna pull
You
up this tweet.
said I got proof.
Here's the thing. This is why I say she can never say to me she's because she still has a lot of in her heart. And I'm not here for people. I've never lied to Tisha, ever.
You seen that? Melody went straight for the jugular, read right through her fake, fugazi, scurvy, sidewinding, Tinkerbell, dingbat spirit. Just a black heart. You know, what type of woman is going to celebrate that someone's spouse is cheating on them? You know, this was one of Tisha's proud moments for herself. She acted up to the lowest gutter behavior as she listen. Tisha showed her naturalness. This is who she really is. Okay. Like I told y'all before with Wasteland Wander, the apple don't far fall from the tree. You can tell the type of tree it is by the fruit she bears. Okay. Let's keep going. Still kind of ratchet, y'all, so bear with me.
COVID.
Stop,
Actress.
Listen,
Go ahead.
What's the
Come
whole?
on, Mary. You got it, girl.
I'm done. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm done with this. Cause I don't wanna end up going to jail tonight. So I'm gonna walk out on that. So forget you, Tisha. Kiss my ass. Tisha is literally proving to me right now why she and I can never be cool. She says she gets over things, but no, that's a lie. I felt myself getting to a place where I was about ready to jump across the table. And I have too much at stake for that.
Didn't I tell you? If you sit in the room long enough with Tinkerbell Tisha, you'll catch a case for real. And it'll be a serious case because the amount of tone deafness, the obtuseness of Tisha's mind, you'll get so frustrated. You'll get so frustrated. Just like when you listen to Wasteland Wander talk, don't nobody really ever truly know what the hell she talking about. You gotta kind of slow your brain down to kind of piece together what the hell she talking about. Let's go. We almost done. Come on now.
I have too many pending partnership deals and too many current ones to be messing it up. So I'm so proud of myself that I got up and walked out. At this point, I literally have had all I can take when it comes to Letitia. Bye, Felicia.
That was not what we planned for, but we tried.
There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. Now we're gonna hop back over to the alchemy, the spiritual discernment of a super empath, and how relatable this next piece really is when it is paralleling up who do you know in your cipher? That's a I Turner Holt, a Tinkerbell Tisha. Okay. It's such a big gigantic word salad of nonsense. You be like, if I don't walk away, somebody gonna have some teeth missing. Okay. So check this out. Once again, shout out to Narcissist Exposed here. And we gonna dig into this just a little piece of this segment on characteristics of adult children of narcissistic parents who will become homeless. Hello. This is going to go into a little deep dive of walking in the shoes of a person who has been in a relationship with a narcissist and how they see things through their lens, how the narcissist see. Let's go.
Exercise caution and care. Have you ever found yourself in a relationship with a narcissist only to have it end abruptly? The emotional turmoil that follows is immense, leaving you shattered and questioning your worth. Why am I feeling like this? Becomes the echoing refrain as you grapple with the loss of confidence and identity. It's a common query that surfaces on social media. Do narcissists even care when you're gone? Do they experience any emotions when left alone, or do they simply move on without a second thought? Despite your own profound emotions, it seems as though they remain indifferent. But what's the truth behind their apparent apathy? Do they truly yearn for your presence in their absence? Let's delve deeper into this inquiry. Today, I want to explore the notion of whether narcissists genuinely care about your absence. This topic arises frequently, and first and foremost, I want to acknowledge your feelings. You love them deeply and invested a significant part of yourself in the relationship. Despite attempts to dismiss it as superficial or illusory, the truth remains. Your love for them was genuine, intensifying the complexity of your emotions. It's challenging to navigate life without them, as you grapple with feelings of longing and familiarity.
And see, that's what all of this whole Inez wine was about and linking up with silly dingbat Sheree. It was trying to get Melody's attention. That didn't work. Okay. Trying so hard to show her up and show her, look, I don't need you no more. I'm done. I got me somebody else. Unbothered. Dust. Nothing but tumbleweeds he got. Okay. And the entire time, all of these people surrounding Melody just coming for her, left, right, center, uppercut, body shots, and she deflected them all. No, 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 ma'am. We're not going there with the bullshit. We gonna keep it all the way live. But see, that's why Tisha does not like Melody. Because Melody, once again, I say, is not gonna take her shit. She said it right there at the Galentine's dinner. Of course, I knew you cheated for 3 years. Oh, and you didn't tell me, friend? So that means it's true. There's an influence that Black Mamba Marceau had on my husband because the Black Mamba been cheating way before he met you. After he married you, he was cheating. Before he met Ike Turner Hotel Holt, he was cheating. Okay, let's go.
When someone you cherished appears to depart without hesitation, it's natural to feel bewildered. Do they truly lack concern? On the surface, it may seem otherwise. They professed love and vowed eternal loyalty, yet their actions betray these promises. Their words may convey affection, but their deeds fail to align. The chasm between words and actions creates a classic case of cognitive dissonance. They profess love verbally, yet their actions speak a different narrative, leading to confusion and inner turmoil. When faced with such discrepancies, our minds instinctively gravitate towards the explanation that inflicts the least pain.
There you go. Our minds gravitate to that pivot, can never truly just outwardly confess verbally to yourself in the presence of others. It does not matter. I was wrong. None of this would have happened if I had not XYZ, if I had not cheated on my wife, if I had not been a liar, had I not been trying to be a follower instead of a leader and step up my game and get my licenses and certifications and do things the right way and stop trying to coattail ride, maybe I would still have my empire. Maybe my wife would still respect me. Hotel Ike Turner Holt. But it's easier to cling to what's comfortable. If I don't completely confess it and own it, then I don't have to take full responsibility for what I made the conscious choice to do. Not once, repeatedly for an extended period of time. That's not a mistake. Okay, let's go.
It's easier to cling to the comforting words of "I love you" than to confront the harsh reality that their actions betray those sentiments. This discordance often leaves individuals feeling adrift, fostering a trauma bond akin to an emotional addiction. The cycle of highs and lows, promises of love followed by inaction, further entrenches this bond, making it exceedingly challenging to break free and
This why Tisha can't let shit go. She trauma bonds to everybody in her own way. Every person in Tisha's life has a purpose. That's a broken person. Anytime she tries to connect and bond with females in a sister circle and in a village of women, she is the head honcho of emotional and mental breakdown. Okay. She doesn't know how to communicate. She can't express herself effectively. And that leads to a break and a fracture in that bond that she started to create. That's what happened with her and Melody. Yet she still wanted to take and catch the overflow from the Midas touch. And it just wasn't going to happen, Captain. I laid out the red carpet for y'all heathens, for you nincompoops, for you idiots, and you decided to you wanted to pop your shit and play like you hood rich before you celebrating the victory before you even hear the starting shot. Okay, you celebrating getting the gold medal and you ain't even put your running cleats on yet. I've been running a race. And you arguing with me about how to do a contract, and you ain't never did a contract yourself before in your life. You've been outsourcing everything, taking the credit for everybody else's hard work. Tisha Tinkerbell cut, copy, and paste. You know, cut, copy, and paste. I know how to design a website. You can go on any website design, search it, Google it, Wix. It's got all kind of AI now that'll show you with a few clicks of the mouse, you type a couple things in, and the AI chat bot does the rest for you. You edit and tweak it. It's very user friendly. Okay. Anybody can build a website now, child. Okay. And just pay the coin to get the watermark off. And you got to copy paste off of somebody you don't even really know them like that, and you think that you can etch a sketch a damn business together and think you running shit and popping off like Melody? Huh, you will never. Let's continue. I'm off on a tangent, y'all.
and decipher the underlying dynamics. The question lingers. Does the narcissist truly care when you're absent? Despite your own deep affection, the narcissist's concern for your absence is multifaceted and self-serving.
See there? Of course they fucking miss you. You know why? Because that's how they eat 3 times a day. And that's where they can take a hot shower because you took care of the water bill and the electric bill and the gas bill, and you all the insurance is paid up because you putting your precious cargo in the house and in those vehicles. So, a true hustler, hey, if I'm gonna work this hard out, listen, I might as well enjoy some of this money and ride around in comfort and safety while I'm at it and live in peace behind a gate to keep y'all niggas out so I can think straight to be able to mother my children and give them a happy childhood, being that they father decided he would make try to turn a thought into a princess with my money. Let's go.
When you're no longer present, they are preoccupied with three primary concerns. Typically, their foremost concern revolves around their appearance. They fret over how your departure might tarnish the carefully crafted image they've cultivated. For instance, when my spouse was absent for a stretch, my initial worry was about the impact on my public perception. I ponder, how could I reshape the narrative to avoid being cast as the antagonist? Continuously reassuring myself of my virtuous role as the faithful and loving partner, I'd fret over how the situation would be perceived by others. Questions swirled. What impression would my parents, extended family, or church community form? How would they interpret the unfolding scenario? Often, there's a subtle shift in dynamics just before your departure, a tactic aimed at inducing you to initiate the breakup. By creating an environment so fraught with discord that you feel compelled to leave, they cite
There you go. And what had happened? It was so unbearable and so painful for Melody and many of us who have to go no contact and cut the cord with the narcissist, despite everything on that journey leading up to that point to abrupt end, abruptly. You have got to go. All right? You have got to leave. The nostalgia, the what ifs, the nice, nasty cycles. You have the power to let go. And I'm going to leave it right there, y'all. I just wanted to tell you something, that was dropped in my spirit. I'm so tired. This I've been holding on to this for 8.5, 9 hours. And I said, you know what? I gotta get this shit off. So I hope everybody is having a lovely Tuesday. I'm really trying to get my nerves together. My anxiety was off the charts. And so we working on that. I got me a lovely meal that is in rotation there. And I'm gonna get up off here. Y'all have a beautiful evening. Stay blessed. Be safe. Drink your water and get out. All right. And we need to start gathering women together to create more safe spaces and have the resources, the proper resources to help our sisters get the hell out, whether it be parental, a spouse, partner, sibling. If you are in a narcissistic relationship, no matter what combination of relationship it is, get out. And we need to start building a, a place for them to go so they can leave. If y'all with me, hit me in the comments. We're going to start up something here, support this journey. My Cash App is Queen 1971 with a Queen with a W. And my donation link is also on my community page, my about section. Um, I'm just trying to get established so that I can start reaching more, building more, adding on to the train of healing, happiness, and changing the shape and the dynamic and the paradigm of what the rest of the world depicts as Black womanhood. So, y'all be good. I'm out. One love.